Geeks Gone Raw.
If I like roll my arms like this, it looks like I got some like. I saying I can roll my arms like this. It looks like I got me some.
I can't hear nothing you're saying right now. So
yeah.
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna roll my arms like this, so it looks more buff.
No, look, I went to the gym for the first time in months on Saturday. My arms hurt like a motherfucker. Like lifting my arm to turn this fucking light off hurts like a bitch right now.
You know, it's funny. I was in a building the other day that had like 3 stories, and I like went up the 3 stories at a pretty good pace. I was like, man, that actually felt pretty good. And then once I got to the top and I wasn't going up the stairs anymore, I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna fucking die. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
You know what? I did when I went to the gym, I did the bike just fine.
Yeah.
I did the bike just fine. Everything was good. And like it was what I did after the bike. I did a whole bunch of like arm work or whatever like that. But that is what fucked me up. I thought that my legs were going to be bad. I felt it a little bit, after, especially because, I live on the second floor and it's a split. So you got to go up some stairs. It's, a landing and then go back up some other stairs. That was hard when I first got home, but I haven't had too many problems with my legs. It's all arms, fucking arms.
Did you do too much at once? Because what I would do is I would just do reps. Be like, once it got a little too hard, I'd stop, and then that got me pretty good to where I would every time I would go further and further. But it wasn't like how much. It was just like
I think a lot of it was not just like I think I overdid it on the weight. I should have started with some lighter weight. But I had a coworker with me, and she was like for like the biceps, which is what I've started and I focused on. She did the weight that I was going to do, so I turned it up a little bit. Like I didn't do that much, but I turned it up a little bit. I'm like, yo, I'm going to start low. And then, eventually if I start coming back here more often, I work up to that. I work up to something more, but she started at the weight I was going to do. And that kind of fucked the whole thing up for me.
Cause you were like, I can't go lower.
I can't. So I was basically the little like curl machine or whatever for the biceps. I was doing like 65 or 70 or something like that.
Yeah.
And like for somebody who ain't worked out in months, and like, yeah, I work at a moving company, but I don't fucking lift a goddamn thing around there. I don't think I lifted.
Yeah, 50 is a good just all around, because unless you're like trying to like get ripped. Like, it's not really about the weight, it's just about consistency.
Yeah, my thing is, I don't care about getting ripped.
Yeah.
I don't care about getting ripped at all. I care about getting some of this weight off. I want some definition in my arms. to make my tattoos look better. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of stupid sounding. It really is. It's very stupid sounding. But I want some definition in my arms. So like I'll ride the bike for a little bit and then I'll go work on my arms because I really want like some like curvature of the muscles in my arms to make my tattoos look awesome. Because the only tattoos I got are on my arms.
Yeah. Yeah. The weights aren't really going to do much for the weight unless you're like really pushing it. But on the bike also, you need to go longer than you would on like a treadmill because the bike's so loosey goosey to where it's like the bike's pretty easy, like because it's so like this.
I do the fat burner setting on the bike, and it is fucking. It's real.
Okay.
It's the resistance. The resistance adjusts based off of your heart rate.
Yeah.
You got to put your hands on the little handles, and they have like these little metal pieces, and I guess on something of that level that it reads your heart rate. So like it adjusts the resistance based off of that when you're doing like the fat burner thing. I was surprised. Like I was up to like I could do like a 20 minute ride and like I can get like a good 6 miles out of it. Just because, sometimes once I really got into the flow of it, I was hoofing. And, I did 15 minutes and it was a couple, like 2.5 minutes or something like that, a cool down. And I got to 4 and some change and I felt pretty good about that. 4 and some change miles. Like it was just short of 4.5.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was going to say next is the resistance. Like any sort of, like if you're on the treadmill or the bike, like to where it feels like you're going uphill, that's going to like give you the best thing. And also it's just, once you're at the gym, you're good. It's just that was my hard thing, is just getting to the gym. The motivation to go.
I 100% agree with that. Getting there is the hardest part. I mean, I've had this fucking membership for years and I think I went less than 5 times last year and I paid $20 a month for this shit.
Yeah.
Plus an annual fee of like $40 or $50. I don't know exactly how much the annual fee is, but like I went about 5 times last year. If that.
Yeah, that's the hang. And it's not even, I mean, sometimes it's motivation, but a lot of times it's like 40 hours out of the week you're at work. And then you're also going, it almost feels like selfish to like go to the gym. You're going to be away from home even more. You know what I mean?
I think for you, it's a little bit different than me because like you got a family there and like, you got young kids. So like, they require some attention from you also.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend half of the time, she don't even want to be around me either. Like, so, I don't have the same thing. So like, technically I could, and I spent the last week watching all of Lucifer. Like I watched 4 fucking seasons of Lucifer in a week. I could have spent a little bit of that time at the fucking gym. And to be honest,
watching Lucifer at the gym.
Exactly. Because I got the fucking Wi-Fi there. Because I got a black card. I got the fucking Wi-Fi. I could have just put Lucifer on the fucking phone and just kept and just rode the fucking bike. So like, there's a lot of things that I could have done. There's a lot of things that I should have done. I ain't fucking did that shit. And like when I really think about it, especially like now when I'm having this conversation with you, like I feel slightly ashamed by it. Like I really do. Like I pay for this shit and I haven't used it. And that part is like, fuck man, what are you doing? But on the other hand, I keep going back to the same thing. I hate going to the gym, not for the part of actually going to the gym. I'm perfectly fine when I'm there and I'm doing great and all this kind of stuff. I hate dealing with what I'm dealing with now is because I go so infrequently. When I do go, I feel fucking terrible after. Like everything fucking hurts. Like, do you understand? Like, how much you use your biceps. Like, and you don't really it's like one of those things that where like you don't realize how much you use a body part until that fucking body part hurts.
Yeah.
Like, then you realize how often you really do. Like,
yeah, like when you never think about, like, the hardest thing for me, and I think it's just because I never worked on it. I would work on, like, each little thing, like a little bit on bicep, but the hardest thing is fucking triceps, man. That shit.
Yeah, I did that too. My triceps are fine. My triceps are fine, surprisingly.
Really?
But instead of doing the tricep machine, she did the tricep machine, but I did rowing. I did the row machine. So I pulled and like I was trying to get all of this.
Yeah, I hurt my shoulder doing that shit one time. I don't know what I did, but because I was doing it right, and I don't know, I pulled it and it hurt like in here for a long time.
Yeah, my biceps hurt like a motherfucker, and like I didn't realize like last couple of days I've been kind of after I came back from there, I've been kind of sitting around, not really doing a whole lot around here. So I didn't really realize how much I was going to need to use my biceps because like it hurt for the last couple of days, but like it wasn't until I went to work and then like my left bicep hurts the most, but like I answer the phone for a living. I got to reach for the fucking phone with my left arm. just picking up, just reaching over and picking up a fucking telephone is painful as fuck right now. And like when we go out for our little smoke breaks, like I try not to vape with my left hand. Like, you know what I mean? I was crossing my arms so I could hold them in place and then just kind of vaping and putting it down right here, vaping and putting it down right here, vaping and putting it down right here because like I couldn't do much more than that without it hurting.
Sam's up in here.
What's going on?
Sam, I am. What's up, dog?
I like how the Werebee or whatever puts our pictures right next to each other. I think it looks better than it did before. So,
well, I mean, mine. The way I have mine set up, I have it kind of squeezed, so we're all in a straight line up and down. Because I have like, well, you know what? Fuck it, screen share. Woo woo. See, that's what I'm working with.
Word. But yeah, it looks a lot better on the stream like that, I think, than how it used to look.
I know what you mean. So, all right. So y'all ready to do this? You want to intro the show? Because like most of this, we're not going to make Sam do it. Like Sam, come on, Sam.
What?
Do you want to intro the show?
No, but I mean, I did for like 100 something episodes of my own shows. So.
Okay, go ahead. You got it.
No, that's good.
No, dog. You said you got it. So I'm.
No, I said not particularly.
But like I was telling Sam earlier, like I recorded a solo show last week and I talked for 45 minutes by my damn self. So I don't have a whole lot more to talk about since I recorded in the middle of last week. So this is primarily going to be y'all. I mean, I'm going to interject, of course, because that's kind of what I do. But this is primarily on y'all to kind of catch the people up with what's happening with y'all.
What is up? I mean, that's what's up.
I mean, was that your intro? Like, what are we doing?
No, I was just saying. I was saying that is what is up. What you were saying is that it's on us.
Okay, all right, Chase. You got it. It's on you.
Oh. Hey, guess what, everybody? It's 2020, and we have a new Scarcasm episode for you. We have Scarfinger in the building.
Fuck yeah, man.
And we even have Sam. What's up, Sam?
How's it going, everybody?
Not too much. So what's been Scarfinger did a solo show not too long ago, which he was just talking about. But what's been going on with you, Sam?
Oh, nothing much. Just working, trying to get calm down from the holiday.
Yeah, the holiday was kind of put a wedge in a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you work retail, like Sam. Like if you work retail, like the recovering from the holidays has to be the absolute fucking worst.
Well, the worst part, no, the worst part for us is like right on after January 1st, hours just dropped. Like they just hit the wall.
That's what happened to me when I worked at GameStop. That's 100% what happened to me when I worked at GameStop. I worked for a holiday season at GameStop. First of the year happened. And then like I went to go find out, what the schedule was going to be. And she was just like, I don't have enough hours. And then like, that's how it was for like the next couple of weeks. She was just like, I don't have enough hours. So I never got fired or quit. She just kept saying she didn't have enough hours. So I stopped asking.
So you're still employed with GameStop, basically.
Basically, because
that's kind of how they do you at GameStop. They'll have other people who worked there in the past, and they've all said the same thing. They said that like they kind of just drifted away because they didn't give any hours.
Yeah, it was just weird, and I mean, like if she would if she would have just flat out said like, okay, you were here for the holiday season, holidays over, it's a wrap. I would have been like, all right, cool, bam. You know what I mean? Like I would have been fine, but like coming back every week and like her telling me that there was no hours. But see, here's the fucked up thing, right? Because like if you when you work at GameStop, well, I don't know if they still do this, but you could like check shit out, and like you could play games. You could just check out games and like play shit and just bring it back like a rental type deal back then. As long as it was like a used game or an open game.
Yeah, wasn't there a used game or like the one game that they had on display?
Yeah. So like she was still letting me do that. You know what I mean? Like, so like I was still an employee, but without any hours, which was fucking weird. And at that time I was like super into Karaoke Revolution, the American Idol Karaoke Revolution game. So I just kept checking that out over and over again, and they kept looking at me weird. That totally happened. I was singing my ass off in that shit. That shit was fun.
That's funny.
But yeah, fucking retail. I hope I never have to do retail ever again.
Hey, there's this one meme. You seen the meme with like the Peruvian puppet who kind of does the whole side eye thing? You seen that one, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's that one, and it's like says something like seasonal retail employees, and like they say, so I check my hours, and like I check my hours, and I'm not scheduled for this week. What about yours? It has that little puppet like looking side eye, like
yeah. It's it sucks, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
Nothing. Not work.
Not a thing. Yeah, starve.
Pretty much. I mean, but like the place where you work at has food. Take some.
Man,
that's how you get that.
After the holidays, man, it's just back to just peanut butter and jelly.
Oh man, my thing was ramen and popcorn. Like I pretty much lived on ramen and popcorn in my early full-time employee days. I mean, I lived on ramen and popcorn. That's pretty much all I could afford. That was pretty much all I had. And now, like these days, like my girl was telling me the other day, she was like, "Yo, I haven't even seen you eat popcorn in a long ass time." I'm just like, yo, I can't. I just don't feel like. I think I've eaten enough popcorn for a lifetime at this point.
Dang.
Because it's easier to buy a whole bunch of like microwave popcorn than it is to buy some chips. You know what I mean?
And cheaper. I mean,
yeah.
When you go into a grocery store without like a lot of money, you're like $4 for a bag of chips.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, the chip game is real fucked up right now. Like, remember when the little bags of chip that you get in the corner store was $1? Ain't even $1 no more. I went to get the dollar bag of fucking.
They're like $2.38 now or something.
Yeah, I went to get actually the small bag. I went to get a small bag. I went to Wawa. I went to Wawa, got a little sandwich one day for lunch, and went to get the little bag of Doritos. It was $1.39. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? This is $1 bag of chips. Are you fucking kidding me? This is $1 bag of chips. Like, what are we doing here? Like, how does this happen?
There was this one bag of chips. It was like, I want to say it was like the Cheetos fries. The Cheetos fries with the hot.
Yeah.
They used to say on the front, just $1. Now they say just $2.
Yo, it's crazy. I bought some hot fries one day. I can't even buy hot fries except for if I go to Dollar Tree. I can't even buy no hot fries because like hot fries are expensive. Why is hot fries expensive? Like they ain't really nothing to hot fries. Like why did you have to raise the price on hot fries?
So back when I worked at GameStop, I pretty much lived at Dollar Tree. Like, what is it like? Is it by law? Is it a law that GameStop and a Dollar Tree have to be in the same vicinity? Because that's kind of how it works out.
Yo, I will tell you this. Not too far away from here. Yes, that's usually the case. If there's a Dollar Tree around somewhere, there's not a GameStop very far away from it. But there is a place not too long further up the street, and there is a Dollar Tree. Is a pretty large Dollar Tree, and there's 2 GameStops.
Oh snap!
If I'm lying, I'm flying. There's two GameStops. There's one in the shopping center with there, and then right across the street, there's another fucking GameStop.
Yeah, one of those is gonna go pretty soon.
Yeah, it's kind of
that's how it was over here. Like, there's a mall that had a GameStop for years and years and years, and then down the street there's like a shopping center opened up, and a GameStop opened up in there. Not too long after the one in the mall closed.
Yeah, it's first of all, there's too many GameStops. Let's be honest. There's way too many GameStops. Like, there's like, why do we need this many GameStops?
Mall GameStop.
I don't even know if there's
the weirdest thing because they get business like not all the time. So it's kind of like you're out of like let's just say the mall's open X amount of hours. Like, out of the whole day, maybe you get 2 hours worth of business, and the rest of it time you're just sitting there. If you're a mall GameStop, that's why those are weird.
Yeah, the one I worked at was the one right outside the mall. Like, it was like right across the street from like the side of the mall. It was right across the street, but there was one inside. But then the one outside, that's the one that was like the busy one.
Yeah, I don't think there's like too many GameStops, but it's like there's a lot of GameStops in one area, and then there's some areas where there isn't a GameStop in 40 miles. You know, it's just like
you kind of live in the country though. Everything is 40 miles away.
I don't live that in the country. I live,
bruh. It took me like 45 minutes to get to my hotel when I stayed at when I went to your house.
Where did you get a hotel at?
I can't remember now. I can't remember where the hotel was, but it took me a long ass time to get to the hotel.
It ain't no 45. Well,
it felt like forever, especially because I was a little bit on the sleepy side. So like, it felt like forever.
All right, man.
I don't know
what to tell you, man.
I interrupted y'all talking about yourselves. So,
no, currently right now, I don't know what happened when I restarted my computer, but on Macs, if you have a Mac and an iPhone, all your texts and stuff like that pop up on the Mac desktop, and pretty much every text message I've ever sent since having the iPhone is just right here, and I'm just sitting here just deleting everything, and I'm looking at text I sent like 2 years ago.
Like, well, you know that's how people get caught up too, right? Because I had a homeboy. He caught onto his wife cheating because her iPhone was linked into her iPad.
Oh yeah,
yup, that happened. Mm-hmm. I mean, they went through their issues and they fixed it, but like that's kind of what happened. Like, real shit. That whole text messaging on your computer thing. Now, I mean, most of my text messages come to my computer because I use Hangouts more than I use the actual text messaging app. Like, the only person that texts me consistently is you. Like no one else text messages.
Yeah, I haven't really texted you in a while either. I mean,
Yeah,
separately.
but you're the only person that actually sends me real, like, regular ass text messages. Everybody else I talk to on Hangouts.
It's just more convenient.
Yeah, except for the fact that I don't like Hangouts having control of my text messages. Like, I turn that shit off immediately because fucking Facebook Messenger did that shit too. Be like, hey, we can do your text messages now. No, the fuck you don't.
Facebook Messenger is always trying to get me to link my phone, and I'm like, nope.
Nope, not at all. Facebook still thinks I got my old phone number. That's how real this shit is.
Yeah.
I ain't had that phone number since 2013, and Facebook still think that's my phone number, and that's the way I want to keep it. I don't want Facebook to have nothing to do with my damn phone number.
Yeah, I don't mess with that, man. But yeah, what I think is like good is how, like, if you message somebody, you'll know if they've ignored you or if they literally haven't seen the text messages. That's pretty.
But iPhone people, they can see that. Like, if you're an Android person, you don't really see all of that. But like iPhone people see that in their regular iMessage or whatever it's called.
Oh, okay.
So I was participating in that whole thing with the Xbox Taco Bell giveaway. And there's some of the text messages here saying, you didn't win, play again tomorrow. There's a bunch of those.
Yeah, I did it last time. The last couple of times I went to Taco Bell, because I typically get the box, whatever the box is at the time, unless it got like some guacamole or some shit in there. I'm sorry, avocado sauce. Unless
really?
Yeah, because people. I had a homeboy. Actually, no, it was my cousin. I did have homeboys too. They worked at Taco Bell, and they said that people didn't like the name guacamole, so like they changed it to avocado sauce, and people started like ordering that shit. It's just fucking guacamole, dog. Like they just changed the name.
Do these people have a certain melanin deficiency?
No, these the people I'm talking about is all melanin all the time.
Oh, never mind then. I was gonna say,
but like
some stuff.
But like the people I'm talking about that they actually worked there, so they told me that like, yo, all they did was change the name, and people just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's weird, man, that people like. I never understood that because I'm like, what's the difference? Like, you know what I mean? Like things being colored differently or whatever, but. Because I remember people
like Walmart bags. I was just talking about this the other day.
Yeah, but like I was like when I was working at Moe's, like this was like my first job, and I liked I mean, I still like guacamole, but like I always noticed like how many people would like order like a homewrecker, which is the one with sour cream and guacamole, and say no guacamole. And like it was so many people, and a lot of it is like rednecks and stuff. And they were like, "I don't want that mess." And then it'd be like, it dawned on me. I think it's just because it's green. Like people just.
I think that's real. Like, I mean, how many food outside of like eating like certain like vegetables, and if you like eat salads and shit like that. I mean, of course I don't. I mean, look at me. But like. If other than like salads and shit like that, how much actual food that you eat is green? Like, you want to know something that they made something green and it tasted weird? Remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pies?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, they look like the regular old the little Hostess like turnover type.
I really taste a difference in the cream though.
It's just vanilla cream. They just colored it green, and the shit ain't taste right. Like it was.
I don't remember how they tasted. I just remember they would tasted normal. I mean.
It was vanilla. It was just vanilla pudding in that thing. That's all it really was. But because it was green, it was just something just won't right about it. Yeah. Like they had that same. I had a classmate that did a science project on this, like when we were in middle school. So Yeah, but all she did was she did a science project of like how you receive foods. Like she cooked the same food, separated it, used food coloring in it to change it to different colors, and like your reaction to it, just because it's the same thing, it's just a different color.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just that part of my brain never really registered, but like it never mattered to me. Like I could drink a green beer and it still tastes like beer. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't want to. Well, first of all, I don't drink beer, but I damn sure don't want no green beer.
yeah, it's just beer with food coloring. I mean, it's normally like a Bud Light or something.
Did it make your poop change colors?
I don't know. I haven't had it often, but I'm just using the example as like when things are different colors, it really doesn't. Like I've known people that were, like the Rotoni. But
Yeah.
you can also get it like the tricolor. They won't even fucking touch that shit. It's
Nah,
like,
fuck no. Like the tricolor. You say Rotoni?
what is it called? It's
I know what you mean.
I don't. What are you talking about?
Rizzatoni. The twirly ones.
Yeah, he got me fucked up. I know what it's called, and like he got me fucked up for calling it Rotoni. Rotini. Yeah, Rotini. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the tricolor rotini, that's just for fucking pasta salad. Like that's not for regular ass consumption. Like if I made some tricolor rotini and I put like and I made it into like some spaghetti type shit, I don't think I would even dig that shit. I think I would be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go get me some regular ass rotini. I don't think I could do it. It might be the same as rotini, but like it just don't feel right because it has different colors.
Yeah, I don't even understand. It's like it's just a color. It means nothing. I don't know.
It just don't feel right. Like, like I expect like with the color change there to be something else in it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like maybe that's me. Maybe that's like, it's the like self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, like I see this as a different color. So I'm expecting it to have something different in it. So I force myself to taste something different in it. Like, some bullshit like that. But like, I can't do it.
Yeah, that same year I was working at Moe's, I think I was talking about that same thing with my dad. And then it was Christmas, and he had got a set of hot sauces, and one of them was jalapeno, and it was green. And my uncle, and I was telling my dad about that, and also my uncle was looking at it, I was like, I don't know about this green one. And I was just like, it's green, it's jalapeno,
Right.
What do you expect? It's just normal freaking
green hot sauce. Like, that don't even sound right.
It's made out of jalapenos green, man.
Hot sauce is red or at the very least orange. It is not green.
No, it's classically it's green. I mean, I get it all the time at the trucks. I mean, I don't eat it, but it's there.
I can't do it.
You would have to add food coloring to the jalapeno sauce to make it orange.
No, add tomatoes. The tomatoes is what turns it red.
Yeah, see? Yeah, then it would be cool.
And it
I
would be
don't know
like a
about the green.
salsa. It wouldn't be just the jalapeno sauce. So,
Better than eating a green dog.
but you know
Sorry.
what's up?
Well, there are different
is that
ways to make
tomatillo
it,
sauce.
Chase.
It's like a salsa, but it is green, and it's like a
Tomatillos. Chase, do I have to call ice on you?
what? Ice. Aren't they called tomatilla?
Go ahead. Okay,
But
they
they look like they kind of look like limes, but they not inside of it. But like when they're not peeled or anything. But I love the hell out of that shit.
Oh, let me see. Let me give you another example. During Halloween, when they have the Captain Crunch, the Spooky Crunch or whatever, and it turns your milk green, I will not eat that. Oh no, I will not touch it. It makes it look like snot.
Is
Like
that-
you're drinking snot.
Isn't that the shit on Rugrats?
I don't watch Rugrats.
I would say this. I tried back when I had my first real job, and I had my own apartment, and like I was, I had a little bit of money in my pocket and everything was cool. I used to buy, this is back before I really knew that I was lactose intolerant. I used to buy the Nesquik strawberry milk, right?
Oh, that's some good stuff.
It's some good stuff. except for that one time I made cereal with it. Like, I just couldn't because the cereal was, I mean, everything was fine. It tasted great. It's just something was just wrong about it. And it was because the milk was pink. Like that was the only problem with it. Like the milk was pink and I just couldn't wrap my head around it. Like I didn't want pink milk.
Well, what's the difference
in
in that and like having some strawberries in your cereal? It's like the same thing. Except
who the fuck put strawberry in cereal? What the fuck kind of cereal you like? I like Captain Crunch with the fucking crunch berries, dog. Like this, and I'm expecting it to look like crunch berries.
I never put like Captain Crunch, but I had like some Frosted Flakes or something. You ain't never put bananas in your cereal either?
No, I don't even like bananas like that.
Man.
Like
I have bananas and Frosted Flakes and stuff like that, but not about strawberries though.
Yeah, that's like for motherfuckers who eat Special K. Like, are you an old person who likes Special K?
I like Special K.
Post toasties.
Now I'm like, yo, I only.
It was like supposed to be healthy or whatever. It was like sort of like Wheaties.
You're like dubstep over there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Skrillex.
Well,
Sam's like Skrillex.
Connection. It says you're losing connection a second ago, so it might be you.
I hear Sam just fine. Do you hear him funny?
I don't hear. Sam's the only one I don't hear fine. I hear you fine though.
Yeah, I hear Sam just fine. That's weird. But and then you're the one that's broadcasting, so he sounds funny to everybody else too.
Yeah.
Well, I sound funny in general. So.
Well, my stream's been fine, so I don't know.
Okay.
I can't find it, but I don't exist.
All right. So, Chase, what's going on with you, dog? We started talking about retail and shit, and just kind of got sidetracked. I intended to say that I wasn't going to say very much, and just kind of interject, and I think I've interjected way too much.
I was actually going to ask you a question.
Okay,
we're on the subject. Now that Scar brought it up.
Okay.
When you first got your first move, you got your place, and then you went to the grocery store. What's the first thing you got when you said, "You know what? My parents never bought this when I was a kid. I was going to let me go get some." For me, it was those Nestle Toy House cookies that you make in the oven. My folks,
the ones with the squares, or
for the people, Scar,
the ones with the squares. I think this was a long time ago, though.
Tell the people what he just asked because I couldn't hear him.
Okay, he said his question was when you got a job and moved out and your first paycheck and all of that kind of stuff, what was the first thing that you bought as like I'm an adult now, I can buy this if I want to? I could tell you exactly what it was for me.
I was just talking about food stuff, like
we're talking about food. He said food stuff. I'm gonna say this. You know what it was for me? Motherfucking strawberry soda. Like, yo, fucking strawberry soda, dude. Some strawberry crush, and this is before the diabetes. So like strawberry crush, and like because of course, like you ask your parents for some strawberry crush, they're like, "You get the fuck out of here." I drink Diet Coke. This is how I'm only buying Diet Coke. I'm not getting anything other than Diet damn Coke. But like, yo, when I got out on my own. One of the first things I did when I got one of my first good paychecks and I was on my own and I was happy, I bought me some motherfucking strawberry crush soda, and it was the most fucking awesome thing ever. Like that shit. I mean, it tasted like for real, like having strawberry crush soda tasted like what you believed heaven tastes like you know what I mean? Like that first
to me,
time,
it tastes like liquid Jolly Ranchers.
It does, but like Jolly Ranchers taste like heaven too. Like what? Like I miss Jolly Ranchers. I really do. I really
Jolly Rancher soda. Remember that one?
You know what? I tried the Jolly Rancher soda, but I did it like way after.
It was way too sweet. It was just like way too much.
Yeah, I tried it before. It wasn't really. It won't messing with no crush though. Like some pineapple crush, my dude, bruh. But yeah, that's what I did. So, Chase, what was yours?
Mine was most definitely alcohol.
Okay, that's not food.
It is food. It's something you consume.
You consume.
You consume.
That should be the show title, but I already said anything is better than green. It's the show title already.
But yeah, I was about to say consumption, but yeah, then I didn't even have to hide it in like the couch cushion or nothing. Like that was like the best thing ever. I was just
talking about going to the grocery store and like your parents never bought a certain thing. For me, it was the Toll House cookies. I hope your parents didn't buy you alcohol.
No. Well, okay. For me, it would probably be just having name brand anything.
Oh wow!
I can go with that. I didn't get a lot of name brand stuff, but my name brand increased once I got on my own.
I actually learned to start cutting coupons and stuff back then. I was like, you know what? They had the right idea. I should have been doing this the whole time. Coupons and price matching and all that stuff.
I don't like coupons, man. The only time I use coupons is when I'm going to the craft store because that's just expensive. But I find it very difficult to use coupons because back in the day I was on food stamps, so I know what it's like to take that book to the store and have them have to rip pages out of this fucking book for me to pay for shit. And coupons just kind of reminds me of that. And I'm just like,
it saves me money. So
and I should be about that life. I really should be. I just find it very difficult to use coupons. Except for
use coupons for fast food places.
Fast food places, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm. You get that 2-for-1 deal.
Absolutely not. Nope.
Yeah,
I typically would go with what's on special. So if they got a 2-for-1 that's on special without the coupon, all right, cool, I can do that.
Yeah, if I use coupons, it's most definitely probably at a fast food. I don't really use coupons at a store, but like I know that Burger King. I don't know if they still do, but they at least a couple.
Did you just say Burger King?
Burger King.
Burger King.
I did not say no Burger King.
It sounded like you said Burger King. I swear it just sounded to me like you said Burger King. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say?
You just talking shit now. Okay, Burger King. They had this.
Just call it BK and just be done with it.
Okay. Well, they had this coupon that got you like 20, like almost $30 worth of food for like $13. It was like 3 Whoppers and like 2 double cheeseburgers and like 3 like fries. It was crazy how much food you got for that one coupon.
Did it change your life?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That changed my fat ass life. Let me tell you. What happens to me every time I go to a Taco Bell. I know I typically get whatever's in the box and then I add on a couple of burritos from there. But I don't look at that fucking, I'll be damned if I don't look at that party pack like, bruh, I could fuck that up and be happy.
Like that new nacho thing they got?
Say again?
The nacho box thing they got for $10?
No, I'm talking about just the regular one with all of the fucking tacos in it. Like party pack with just like, has like 12 tacos in that bitch, and I'm just like, yo, it's 12 of them. I can eat 12 and be happy.
You got this giant nacho thing. It's like $9.99. My girlfriend got it the other day. She couldn't finish it. I was like, that's a shame.
Don't mind if I do.
What's that over there? Look.
Yeah, but man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, things have been kind of crazy here, and that's why I've been, like, sometimes I'll be done with everything, and I just want to just play a video game by myself and just go to bed or, like, watch a movie. And so I just haven't been in the mood of podcasting. And when I did want to podcast, my internet fucked up. That was frustrating. So, because things have been irregular. It got less. I didn't really talk about it on the podcast, really, but like, we had a friend come over, and this is not the friend that's like staying with us now, but like, we had a friend come over, and like, she was like, yeah, my people are being mean. Like my dad's new wife is like mean to me, and she was like, "Can I stay with you guys for a couple of days?" And it was like, "It's going to be a couple of days." A couple of weeks went by, and she was like still there, like sleeping on the couch and shit, and just like being annoying as shit. Oh my god, that girl gets on my damn nerves. Well, Nicole has been staying with us because, you know.
Are you supposed to say no names?
Well, Nicole stays with us. Like she, you know, she's been hearing the video and everything, but yeah, she's basically like a roommate or whatever. So, but yeah, me and her and the other girl went to the ABC store, and that girl was like, "Oh my god, look at these little bottles," and we were just like, "Holy shit, we're gonna get fucking kicked out of here," because she's acting like a fucking 12-year-old.
Is the ABC store a liquor store?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Around here, you cannot buy hard alcohol.
Yeah, it's the same thing here. You can only buy it in certain stores.
No, ours are like state run.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's different. Yeah,
yeah. In Maryland, you could buy it for. There's certain stores when I'm up there. There's certain like liquor stores, but it's like a liquor store. It's not like this is the state run alcohol beverage control blah 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 whatever. You know what I mean? Like around here, like all if you want some liquor, you gotta go to the state.
Yeah, that's what ABC stands for, is alcohol beverage control. And the only thing that's like kind of cool about that is that a fifth of whiskey is a fifth of whiskey is a fifth of whiskey. It's the same price no matter what ABC store you go to. You know, unlike anywhere else where like a fucking jug of milk is different at different places, you know.
But I'm from Walmart in the city. A thing of milk will be like different prices.
Yeah.
Like in the rich neighborhoods, they'll be like a little cheaper. And like, you know, where the poor folk live, like me, it's about $1 higher.
Yeah, it's crazy that it gets like that sometimes, but it's only on certain things around here, like milk and eggs and stuff like that. There's like a vastly different in the price depending on which one you go to, but it's on like things like that. It's not like you go get some Doritos, like the Doritos are gonna be vastly different. No, it's all on like the necessities, like eggs and milk and cheese and shit like that. There's a wild difference in the price depending on which one you go to.
Yeah, but yeah, like that, like I was like getting pissed at like this certain things. I was just like literally like in like terrible attitudes, and like I'm never like just pissed at somebody and like about to chew them out. But dude, finally, it was funny. She went and she was like, Amber's like, you gotta go. And then she was like, I'm gonna stay with this person in like South Carolina. It's like a lesbian couple or whatever. And then she went, and then all of a sudden Amber called me like 2 days later, and they said she had to go 2 days later. She's like, she didn't last 2 days, and they were tired of her already. It's like, she is so exhausting, man.
That's funny.
But yeah.
You know, that happened to me once. I can't really speak too much on it, but I had somebody that came to live with me for a little bit, and yeah. And you know, that happened to someone close to me. They a friend of her son's came over on the night of Christmas, and he didn't say anything. He just kind of stayed. And like on Friday evening, it's like, okay, you think you're going home tonight? And he was like, yeah, I might. And she was like, no. He was like, possibly. And she was like, how about definitely? So yeah, it's just one of those things. I like. I'm real kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of real funny about that. So I don't know if I could ever do that again. But, you know, I ain't really got no choice. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing if there's like, you know, agreement involved and whatnot, but I mean, that girl just like, never had a job and all this mess, and like everything was like a problem. Everything was like an issue with, I don't know. She,
How old was
Okay,
she?
don't say no more.
don't
Don't
say
say
no
no
more.
more.
Why not?
No, I wouldn't say no more because you get too deep into it, and like we're really like, and then like you get me and Sam shaming some chick we don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I think it's probably better to not say anymore. Just say that it was an experience that you don't want to repeat.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why, like, half the time I was, like, not even in the mood to podcast or whatnot. So it was just, and sometimes I don't know if you remember, like, we'd be podcasting and then, boom, door would come open. It was like, I'm podcasting. It's like, what in the world?
Was that the chick that would just hang out on the bed behind you?
No, that was Nicole. Like, she wouldn't really interrupt. She just laid on the bed that one time. But, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So, so we already talked for quite some time. Y'all can get into your things. Like I've really, like the only thing that I've done, I can go real quick. Only thing I've done, I finished Lucifer. I finished all of Lucifer in a week. And I played a little bit of Killing Floor the other day by myself. Just hopped in, just wanted to do something different other than being frustrated with 2K. I played some Killing Floor. It was cool.
Okay, I think text messages.
Okay, word
I'm
up.
good.
All right, so who wants to go first?
Yeah, I
We
guess.
We got to kind of speed through.
Yeah, I guess I can go a little bit. Yeah, I've been playing a bunch of that Deep Rock game. I haven't played in a little bit because it's been kind of crazy, but I do want to get back into it. But and we need to start playing together some because that was pretty fun on like Destiny or something. But yeah, that Deep Rock Galactic game is like fucking fun, man. Like
The only problem with playing things together is you want to play everything on PC, and I don't want to fucking play on PC. I'd rather play on my Xbox.
but
Chase.
But yeah, Deep Rock Galactic is like fucking fun. Like sometimes like when I'm trying to describe it
briefly,
like, and I say like mining, everyone thinks Minecraft, but you're not really like Minecrafting. Like, yes, you are mining, but you're not. It's not like make your own fun type mining. It's like you're literally in a mine and you're getting this material, and there's aliens trying to kill you while you're trying to do so. And you're like these dwarves.
I actually watched a video of someone explaining the game. I actually watched that a couple of hours ago because one of the guys that I subscribe to, he does a lot of videos of like Killing Floor and Payday. He does a lot of those videos and like discussing different classes and stuff like that, and like optimal loadouts and shit. And he started doing that. So I watched one of his videos and I was like, well, what the fuck is the game about? So I watched that. I watched that earlier today.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's really fun. Like the gameplay is really tight and, like graphically it's not really, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just, it's got an art style to it. It's kind of like Borderlands, but without the cell shading. It's like Borderlands underneath the cell shading, I guess you can say.
It's very much if Borderlands and Minecraft had a baby.
But it doesn't look blocky. It doesn't look like blocks. But it's more triangular, like maybe like old school PlayStation, but not as jaggedy. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, I did finish Spider-Man and I was on to the DLC of that, and I really dug that game a lot. And I haven't played that in a few, but what can you do? But
word.
I don't know, Chase, what can you do?
You can play more, I guess.
I mean, I would be interested if they had controller support. That's the only reason why I haven't made an attempt. Unless they have full controller support, I'm out.
On what?
I thought they didn't have controller support on PC. It's only on PC, right?
What?
The game you're talking about.
I was talking about
it's like-
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man?
Yeah.
You guys over here like the password is what?
My
What's the
bad.
password?
I missed out on that.
Oh.
My bad. I thought you were still talking about Deep Rock.
Well, Deep Rock does have full controller support, by the way.
I thought it didn't.
It said full controller support on Steam. I hadn't played it with controller, but I believe it did. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's. Oh, the game that didn't have the full controller support that you were talking about is that Get the Fuck Out or whatever.
Okay, so I'm mixing shit up. That's me.
But
My bad. That's me.
you could. But yeah,
Go ahead.
What kind of name is that for a game?
GTFO.
Yeah, what's that about?
It's like a Left 4 Dead type game. Like it looks really fun. It looks really good, but it doesn't have controller support. So but they said they were working on it, and I haven't picked it up. But I would probably pick it up. Not that I need controller support, but I know that I would want to play it with people that probably want controller support. So
Nice.
Word up. All right, Chase, come on. We got to move.
yeah. Been watching a lot of shit like Avatar. Been watching a lot of Avatar. You know.
Yo, I learned something about the Avatar, basically I learned something about Korra, right?
Yeah.
So I've been watching Blind Spot. And on the episode of Blind Spot that I was watching earlier today, well, all this shit just happened today. But there's a guy, and I was like, hey, I know that guy. He plays in Black Lightning. He's the new principal dude, Mike Lowry. But he's not the real Mike Lowry. He's just Mike Lowry.
Okay.
And that brings up. I've been I added the first two Bad Boys on the my Plex server, and I forgot how fucking I love Bad Boys 2. Such a fucking good movie.
Absolutely. Oh, I saw. Well, first of all, I'm gonna say this: the guy who plays Mike Lowry on Black Lightning, he is the voice of Bolin on Korra, which I thought was cool. But I saw both Martin and Will were on The Breakfast Club, and they did an interview, and they were talking about the scene where the kid walks up to the door, and they act up because he's taking one of their daughters out. He's taking Martin's daughter out, and the kid walks up to the door. Apparently, Michael Bay set that dude up. And he was like, yo, I need y'all to make this, like, I need him to be, like, really uncomfortable. So, like, go talk to him and, like, really make this shit uncomfortable for him in just a regular conversation. So, like, him and Martin are sitting down, and then Will just starts blasting off for no reason, and the dude just starts looking more and more uncomfortable. So then Martin and Will start having an argument, and he looks, like, super uncomfortable about being in this situation. And then Michael Bay was like, all right, let's go shoot. Like, they waited until he was, like, maximum uncomfortable with the situation, and then made him go shoot that scene.
I'm taking out your daughter. I'm here to pick up.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
But I thought it was a pretty good interview on The Breakfast Club. I don't really dig The Breakfast Club that much, but some of the interviews are pretty dope. Go ahead, Chase.
Yeah, and I forgot how long that movie is, but it doesn't feel long because it moves so fast and it's all going on. But that movie's like almost 3 hours long.
Yeah, like the crazy thing about it, it's a 3 hour long Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like for a Michael Bay movie, that's fucking long.
Yeah.
Like Michael Bay is like, yo, let's get in here, blow some shit up, and let's be out.
Yeah. But like Michael Bay pre-Transformers was pretty good. Like, I mean, I didn't really dig like Armageddon as much because it was pretty much Titanic in space, which a lot of the movies were trying to be Titanic at that time, and it was just kind of like another Titanic ripoff to where it was like this big dramatic thing that was also a love story. It's like, okay. But like,
Yeah, ain't Pearl Harbor one of his too?
I was gonna say Pearl Harbor did that too. Didn't it?
yeah, Pearl Harbor and, but
I totally started thinking about that song. Shout out to Team America.
but yeah, like the Bad Boy movies, the, what's it called? The Rock. That was a good one. I mean, actually, The Rock is on.
The Rock is fucking fantastic.
The Rock is on the goddamn Criterion Collection.
Wow. That's a real shit.
The Rock was so good they used parts of it for Modern Warfare 2.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially that one scene when you're in the shower room.
Yep.
And they're trying to they're picking you off. Yeah, that was great.
That shit was hard as fuck to do. Like the first couple of times you run through that viz, you're just like, how the fuck am I supposed to get out of here?
Yeah. And also when I was watching Bad Boys 2 and how like the gunplay and how they were setting up shots and stuff and all this stuff was like so Call of Duty, but then it was made in 2003. So this was when the first Call of Duty came out. So this was before all that shit. So it wasn't even like inspired. Like a lot of action movies are sort of inspired by video games in a little way to where they're how they're using like P90s and stuff because they're in Call of Duty.
The video games have always been inspired by the movies. Like the fucking, I mean, like the Grand Theft Auto franchise, like inspired by movies. Like you can pretty much track all of the fucking movies that they're about. Like once you get to the 3D ones, not the top down ones, but like once you get to the 3D ones, like you can pretty much track down the movies that it's about.
Yeah,
like Grand Theft Auto 3 was such a Scorsese movie.
Yes, and then Vice City is Scarface. 3 was it Boys in the Hood? Like you know what I mean? Like. Like it was like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society type movie. Like, yeah,
but yeah, it's good. So that's been a fun.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is basically Oceans. It's like Oceans it's an Oceans movie because it's about the heists, right?
Yeah.
What's the heist and the result of the heist? Like in the beginning heist.
Yeah, it's very Oceans.
But yeah, it's been a fun past couple of days for movies. Just
okay. You got anything else?
No. Go Sam.
All right. Well, I'm played a little bit of Assassin's Creed. Still trying to. It's because I want all the That's the collection.
Okay.
Because I want all the achievements for the Xbox One. And I got the Altair armor, which is really cool. And play some of that. I'm close to the end, so I'm trying to pace myself a bit because I really love that game. Even though I do think Brotherhood is better. I don't know. Did y'all ever play any of those?
No, I owned. I own Brotherhood and Revelations. I did play a little bit of 2, but then that's the famous story about me Grouponing something, and I'll never Groupon anything ever again.
I've heard the story. What happened?
I rented. This is after Brotherhood and Revelations was out already. I went back and I played the first Assassin's Creed and I was like, I'm just going to play these. So I played the first game. I beat it. Like I'm one of the few people that I know that actually like sat through that whole fucking thing and I beat it. And then I rented, I Game Flew, 2 and I started 2 and then there was a Groupon deal where I was playing on the 360, but for the PlayStation 3, you could get a collection that had 2 Brotherhood and Revelations in it. So I sent it back to GameFly, and the Groupon took like 2 weeks to come in. And like it took so long to come in, by the time I got it, I didn't want to fucking play anymore.
Wow.
And it was like, it wasn't even 3 discs. It was the disc to 2 and then codes for Brotherhood and Revelations. It sounds fucking terrible. But yeah, so like that's what happened to me. Like I just couldn't. I tried, and I actually tried. I tried Unity.
I actually enjoyed Unity. I was one of the few that actually liked it.
My Xbox came with when I bought my Xbox One.
It came with a free code, didn't it?
It was the Assassin's Creed bundle. It came with Unity and Black Flag, I think.
When I bought my Xbox One, my second one, it was my first one. When I bought my first one, it was after the whole thing with Unity happened, and like so basically Xbox was like, you know what? Because this happened, everybody gets it for free.
Yeah. Yeah, my Xbox came with Unity and I think it was Black Flag, and I tried Unity, and I couldn't get out of like the initial part of Unity because like I had to sneak into that building, and I was like, how the fuck do I sneak in this building? I keep getting caught. No matter what I do, I keep getting caught. I don't know how to sneak properly. Fuck this game. And then I played a little bit of multiplayer with Blue and them. I played a little bit of multiplayer, and then I just ended up, something happened with my internet, and I just ended up just watching Ace's stream of them playing. And then I was just like, yeah, I never have to touch this thing ever again.
Nice. Let's see, so that. I haven't played much of anything else. Like I have all these games, like I have Hitman 2, I have Division 2, hint guys.
Look, I'm down for some Division. You just gotta let me know.
All right. I got Control, and I think I got the Destiny 2 thing, which I haven't barely even opened yet. So yeah, I have these games here that I just haven't had a chance to really crack.
I'm down for some Division. Anytime you want, you holler at your boy. If I'm available, we could do that shit.
I did forget something. I did get I've been playing some Borderlands 3, and been enjoying that.
Yeah, some shit you got, another fucking thing you got on PC because you got a deal. And I bought the shit on Xbox because I don't want to fucking play games on my PC.
He just laughs. He's like, yeah, whatever, Mike, shut up.
Yeah, he buys shit. Like, I bought Destiny.
Okay, boomer.
I bought Destiny. I'm not a boomer. I'm Generation X. I'm in the middle of this nonsense that y'all got going on. I'm Generation X.
You notice that nobody mentions Generation X between the millennials and the boomers.
Yeah,
it's just like completely skipped over.
That's great. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Like, trust me, all the Gen Xers, we thoroughly appreciate y'all.
We're just in the sidelines.
I'm like the oldest millennial. Like my year is like the next year over is Gen X. So I'm like a lot of these millennials that are like born in like 1994 and shit. I'm like, how are we the same generation? I have nothing in common with you.
Technically, like people trying to redefine the roles or whatever like that. Technically, I'm kind of a Xennial.
Yeah, I really hate that.
Yeah, that Xennial. That whole fucking thing is stupid.
It's the whole thing of people wanting to stay young. Like, whatever the heck.
Yeah, I'm glad I missed the cut of being a fucking 80s baby. I'm so glad I'm not an 80s baby because 80s babies, like, there's something fucking wrong with y'all. Like, I'm so glad I missed that cut. I was born in 79 and I was like, yo, I'm glad I missed the 80s baby cut.
Y'all, like, ain't nothing wrong with me. But But yeah, what does get on me is when people are like, these damn millennials, and they're talking about teenagers. And I'm like,
right?
Millennials are like almost 40. Like, we're like 35, 36. Like, people that you're calling millennials are not us. The youngest millennial is like 25.
I don't like the fact that people just blame millennials on shit, and it's like, like,
you racist motherfucker.
Yeah, the millennials are the reason why such and such is bad now, and it's just like, no, it's just like they tried to say like millennials aren't buying diamonds, and it's like it's made the diamond industry bad. It's like
the diamond industry made the diamond industry bad.
The
millennials are killing the restaurant industry.
Yeah, they kill it. Like, the millennials killed Hooters. Millennials didn't want to go to Hooters. It was like, I was unless you're a single dude, why the fuck did you want to go to Hooters? The wings ain't that fucking good. And I'm a fat nigga. I'm a fat nigga, and I don't want those wings.
No, I've been to Hooters twice in the last 6 months or so. It's cracked up to be.
It's
not anymore. Not anymore. But
here's the thing.
2001. Shut up, Chase. 2001, 2002, it was great. Put it away. You know what I mean? It was great. No, not so much. French cheese.
Well, here's the thing: is I don't really fuck with fried wings. Like, for me, like wings are grilled and like with sauce and stuff. Like, if I want fried chicken, I want fried chicken. You know, half of it is freaking bread.
Is that how they do? Is that how they do with it? I don't know. I don't eat their wings.
Yeah, Hooters they're fried. I've only been there once, and when I was like 21.
Well, the last time I had some, which was like quite a few years ago, they were not heavily breaded at all.
Oh, they were then, but yeah, I don't. I mean, but yeah, it's just not good. This is. I heard that. What's that other one? I think it's called like Twin Peaks or something. I've heard their food is good.
Twin Peaks and there's
what now? I can't
Twin
hear.
Peaks and Scarf and your translate.
I don't know anything about those. I don't think.
I'm just telling you the one that I know of. Over here, there's one called Redneck Heaven, which it's heaven for everybody, pretty much, but it's nice.
You know, speaking of restaurants with weird names, have either of y'all ever eaten at Beef O'Brady's?
I've never heard of this. It sounds disturbing, though.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would never eat at a place called Beef O'Brady's because it sounds like an Irish stripper. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like Beef O'Brady. Like that sounds.
Coming to the stage, Beef O'Brady.
You know what I mean? It's like he would just come out and like take off some clothes while river dancing. Like that's not what I want to see. And that's every time someone mentions Beef O'Brady's, that's what I think about. I think about somebody river dancing trying to take off his clothes, and I don't want to see neither of those. I don't want to see the river dancing. I don't want to see a dude take off his clothes. So like, I would never go to a Beef O'Brady's.
Like a type of place like that, yeah. Just like there was a bar here called Cassidy's or something like that, and that sounds kind of fishy to me.
Yeah,
just the name alone, I was just kind of like, it sounds like a place I don't want to go.
It sounds like a white chick to spend a semester in Ireland. I prefer y'all to call me O Cassidy.
There was this white girl in high school. She was talking about her summer plans. Mm-hmm. She says, I'm going to go to England and go to the beach and fall in love with some British guy. It's like, shut up. Like, well, no beaches in England.
That's what I was thinking. Like, last time I checked, no beaches. There's rivers. Like, and like, I don't know about no beaches.
She's like, I'm going to fall in love with some hot British dude. I'm like, well, go for it.
Yeah, like if you want to go to the beach, like you gotta go to another country, dog. Like
if there are beaches in England, it's like going to the beach in Canada. I mean, England is. I mean, it's up there in the hemisphere. Like people don't realize how freaking cold it is up there. I mean, it's basically the same as Canada.
It's the whole country is basically fucking Seattle. Like
there's like no sun. That's why they're so pasty.
That's what I'm saying. The whole country is basically Seattle.
Sorry, Danny Knight.
Shout out to Jay from the Dream Team. He started posting a little bit of clips because he's started being a stand-up comedian, and he posted this joke that he was telling about when he left Alabama, and they got him a solar powered watch, and the watch committed suicide. When he went to Seattle because ain't no sun. I didn't tell the joke right. I mean, I didn't, but like follow his thing, and like he's really stinking funny. But that joke was like really good about the watch committing suicide.
Yeah, I noticed it him, but the stand-up comedian part reminded me of this. I don't know if you guys follow the Hard Times, but they're like kind of a satirical site that mostly deals with punk rock and stuff.
Yes,
You know, we know.
yes, I follow.
Yeah. Look at me.
I, I don't. I'm not like judging race here. Like you can listen to
No,
Funk Rock Star.
I'm not either. Like, I'm not either. But I love how you said that in the whitest way possible. Thank you.
But it said it said the Joker is a dangerous movie that's going to get lonely white guys to maybe start trying to be a stand-up comedian.
That's funny.
There's speaking of like music like that. There is a guy I was just randomly watching YouTube, and there's this guy. He makes these videos, and you know he's a brother, and like people suggest like these songs to him, and like he watches the videos, and like he's hearing these rock songs and stuff like that for the first time, and it's like the funniest thing is like I know like some of what he's feeling, because like is like when I like started like finding all of these songs, like I didn't like a lot of these rock songs. I didn't know about any of this shit until like 98. So like this is not something that has ever really been a part of my life, but like seeing someone else come into this, and he has a whole YouTube channel. His name is Jamel _ AKA _ Jamal. And it's like they do all kinds of stuff, and like just watching him like figure out all of this new music that he's never heard before. Some of this shit is like really old, but coming into his understanding of it is like really cool to watch. And he has a pretty good YouTube channel. Oh, I just looked it up. I looked up his name so I could see what I looked it up just to be able to say what his name was, but he just did Denial. Seven Dust Denial. I'm about that life. I love that song. I'm totally gonna watch that like right after this show. Yep.
Your 98 score is like just Godsmack.
You know what? I did. You know what? I didn't really understand the whole Wiccan thing. I didn't really understand the whole Wiccan thing, but like, there's a couple of songs that I fucking that I dug. But yeah, the whole Wiccan thing just kind of like put me off with them. I was just kind of like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna back away slowly.
Scar, did you see the latest Good Place?
I have not. There's been more episodes.
There was one.
Okay, I need to watch that. I have not. I've been watching like all of Lucifer, and in between, my girlfriend and I are watching Blind Spot.
Yeah, all the NBC shows came back. So Superstore came back. Good Place came back.
The other half of the last part of the CW crossover is happening this week. I don't know whether it's today or tomorrow, but I'm super excited to find out how that whole thing.
So I was texting with Mike when I was watching some of this. I was completely lost because I read the Crisis on Infinite Earth, so I know the base of what happens. Since I don't follow any of the stories that are on these shows, as far as that, like the relationship they have with each other, I was completely lost, and I gave up after 2 episodes.
Oh man, I don't know why. This is going to be greatness. The crossover has been really good this year.
Like I saw the one where what's his name? The dude from 2.5 Men is like pop it up as like Lex Luthor. What the heck is?
Yeah, apparently he's Lex Luthor on is what's his name? John Cryer.
Yeah, John Cryer.
John Cryer is Lex Luthor. I don't watch Supergirl anymore. Like I finally just got tired of forcing myself to watch Supergirl so I can understand the crossovers. I'm just kind of like, I don't fucking need it anymore. So like, but yeah, apparently he's Lex Luthor over there. But
yeah,
like,
and he went to Smallville and like, this man was like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
And then apparently another Superman fought from Superman Returns, and that was cool. But then, like that dude is also playing another character.
Yes. Well, he already plays another character in one of the other shows, but they were like, "Yo, we want you to be Superman again." But it's kind of like a send off because he's also going to be, Brandon Routh is going to be out of Legends of Tomorrow soon. So I think he only has a couple more episodes he's doing of that. So he's out of there. So it was like, "Yo, you should be Superman again."
So yeah, no, I just like, and on top of all that, like these CW shows are done on a strict budget. It's really obvious.
Yeah, let me tell you something. The way they were bringing in people from everywhere, I think if Christopher Reeve was still alive, even if he was still in that wheelchair, they would have put a Superman costume on him and put him in the fucking show.
Wow.
I think so. There's no reason to think that they wouldn't do that as much as like they've gotten from like.
Although they had old man Burt Ward on there.
Yeah, they had Burt Ward, and then he said something. Yeah, he said something stereotypical. Robin.
He was like, "Holy smokes!" or whatever.
Yeah,
that dude from the Batman movies, Knox, the reporter.
Yeah, the asshole dude.
Yeah, Robert Wool. That's the actor's name.
Yep. So it was cool. I really dug it, but I think we're good here. Y'all got anything else y'all want to speak on?
I haven't really been watching the just going through the motions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I need to watch the episode of The Good Place. Was it a bad episode? Okay, thank you.
It's just kind of like it makes you want more, but then like it's only 3 minutes. You're like, no.
Only thing I wish I could hear Sam more. I wish everybody else could hear Sam more other than Scarfinger.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like I forgot because you've been responding to him, so I didn't know that you were still having issues.
I hear him a little bit, but it's pretty bad. It must be our gnat or something. Maybe I don't know.
You should check your gnat.
Check your gnat.
I'll be your gnat.
All right, so I think we got it. I don't think I have anything else. I put up a video on the painting channel and the GGR channel. I'm going to start putting up some videos. When I have time to sit down and actually record them, I'm going to try to do a few different series, but I don't know how I'm going to actually pull this off, but I'm going to try. And I think I'm going to try to have some fun with it. I'm going to do some sports series. I'm going to try to do some of my strategy city building game series and see how it goes. See what people like, what people don't like, and it's going to be cool. So go to the Geek Samurai Universe YouTube page, subscribe because I'm putting all of this content there.
And I am going to watch TV and fall asleep on the couch. Word
up. That sounds like a good plan. So for Sam and the homie Chase, I'm Scarfinger. This is Scarcasm. We appreciate you all for listening, and we'll be back in your ear holes later. Peace out to the Warriors, yo.
And check out the YouTubes because we need people. We're gonna start doing some shit because Scar's gonna start uploading stuff, and I was thinking about doing a series called "It Came from Humble." Because I get a bunch of random weird shit on Humble Bundle.
Yeah, I keep forgetting like we had these conversations on the times where the fucking stream wasn't working, and like so like no one else has heard these conversations. But yes, you're gonna do that too.
Yeah. So later everybody.
I like that shit, yeah, boy. Look, I'm telling you, Walt. All right, I ain't gonna talk.